Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
Thanks so much for being with us here for 4 News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Jordan Smith. New tonight at 6, a small brush fire burned between 1 and 3 acres in the area off of South Belmont Road in Spokane Valley. This photo posted to Twitter by Spokane County Fire District 8. You can see crews still on the scene there. We'll continue to monitor this story and keep you updated on our website, KXLY.com. Starting tomorrow, Freya Street will close in northeast Spokane while city crews replace a water main. Between Garland and Wellesley, the road, sidewalks, and stormwater drains will all be reconstructed to support future development. There will be a detour in place. That closure will last through the entire summer. And a lane restriction on eastbound I-90 between the Liberty Lake/Harvard Road interchange and the Idaho state line will likely slow your commute home on Monday. WashDOT is reducing the lanes to install and test cameras starting around 6 o'clock at night. This is expected to last until 1 a.m. on Tuesday, March 11th. Well, hold on to your hats and make sure they're waterproof while you're at it. Jason Valentine is here to tell us some more about this wet week we've got in store for us.
Yeah, we're going to get a little sneak preview of it tonight. Winds are building up. A lot going on, Jordan. Good Sunday evening, everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Staying warm today, but big changes are on the way. 52 right now. A beautiful evening. Look at the sunset in Spokane. Quite a bit of cloud coverage. We might see a little bit more sunshine tomorrow with those cooler temperatures. Our evening planner, we do expect more cloud coverage to come in, and then by midnight, we do expect some light shower activity throughout many of our areas, maybe even some morning rain-snow mix to maybe even a little bit of snow for, say, Pullman or Moscow. But cooler temperatures are about to take grip. This is going to seem warm for our overnight period as we move along into our week. So on our radar, we are keeping an eye on shower activity, which is coming into the Cascades right now. If you're doing any traveling over the pass anytime soon, make sure to check conditions. I know we are heading towards the middle part of March, but still treacherous driving is afoot in the state of Washington and Oregon for that matter, and Idaho. Keep an eye on passes because we expect around 4 inches of snow between Thursday and Friday in at least Snoqualmie Pass, so a lot going on. So our spring countdown. Hope you remember to spring ahead today with that hour. 18 days till St. Patrick's Day, 11 days till spring, and hey, the Mariners home opener in 18 days. But we are going to be experiencing our final full week of winter starting tomorrow. I will get you prepared for the wetness and the cooler temperatures. That's my full forecast coming up.
All right, we're looking forward to it. Jason, thanks for that. Turning now tonight to those soaring egg prices. The Department of Justice is launching an investigation to determine if large egg producers conspired to limit the egg supply and raise prices. All of this as a bird flu outbreak has wiped out millions of hens, resulting in a nationwide egg shortage. Hunter Bertram is in studio tonight to break it all down for us. Hunter?
Yeah, Jordan, Spokane shoppers have felt the pinch at the grocery store. The average price for a carton of eggs in the Lilac City is hovering around $5.50 and as high as $10 in a carton in some stores. And the USDA warns prices could increase another 40%. So tonight, the Justice Department is stepping in. The DOJ is in the early stages of investigating the country's largest egg producers for what some are alleging is a coordinated effort to restrict supply and inflate prices. According to ABC News, profits are soaring at the nation's largest egg producer and distributor. Profits at Cal-Maine surged 342% last quarter compared to a year ago. In a statement to ABC News, the president of the American Egg Board saying to suggest that higher egg prices are the result of anything other than bird flu is a misreading of the facts and the reality. In 2023, a jury trial ordered Cal-Maine and 3 other companies to pay $53 million for unlawfully inflating prices, a verdict the companies are challenging. Cal-Maine has not returned to ABC News' request for comment. And experts do warn that egg prices could stay high even if the supply of eggs rebound, as grocers and restaurants try to reclaim their lost profits. In studio, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
A story a lot of people have their eyes on, Hunter. Thank you for that. Well, a chaotic rollout last week for President Trump's proposed tariffs on some of our biggest trading partners. After imposing tariffs of up to 25% on imports from Canada and Mexico, President Trump then paused many of those tariffs for 1 month. But now more tariffs could be coming as soon as tomorrow. ABC's Selena Wang has the details from the White House tonight.
President Trump threatening to impose steep tariffs on Canadian dairy and lumber products as early as Monday. He says it's in response to the high tax Canada puts on American lumber and dairy to protect its own industries. The National Association of Home Builders says even a 25% tariff on Canadian lumber would increase the cost of building a new single-family home by up to $10,000. I spoke with Dennis Woodruff, a lumberyard owner in Maryland, who says his customers will have to pay more.
I'm going to have to raise the prices because I can't sell it for what it costs me.
Trump imposed tariffs on all imports from Mexico and Canada on Tuesday last week. Then the next day, the president announced a one-month reprieve for the auto industry. By Thursday, he delayed the tariffs on some other goods for 1 month. But this weekend, the president telling Fox News that on April 2nd, the tariffs become reciprocal.
This is short term, and I felt that for the good of the American car makers and the MCA, I thought it would be a fair thing to do. And so I gave them a little bit of a break for this short period of time.
The president of the United Auto Workers Union says he believes that tariffs on Canada and Mexico are an attempt to stop the bleeding.
There is no single issue in this country that has affected our economy and working class people and their jobs than NAFTA, the USMCA, and our trade laws, our broken trade system. And we're in a crisis mode.
Some Democrats say that tariffs are hurting the economy.
These broad indiscriminate and on-again, off-again tariffs don't help anyone. They don't help farmers. They don't help auto workers. They're a mistake.
All of this uncertainty over tariffs taking a toll on Wall Street. The Dow down nearly 1,200 points last week. The S&P having its worst week since September. Selena Wang, ABC News, the White House.
4 local basketball programs are down in Las Vegas, all vying for a chance at the WCC title. Sydney Berger joining us here at the desk. Now, Sydney, today's a day that's all about the Cougs.
As it should be, right?
Of course.
Both the men's and women's teams are fighting for their right to dance in March Madness. Both programs are off to a great start in this tournament. We have sports director Jack Wallace live from Las Vegas. And Jack, the mentality for these teams is pretty clear.
Well, right as I arrived in Vegas, I got this great little hotel key card that says, "Just win, baby." And that's basically what it's always about in Vegas, whether it's basketball or at the casino. And that's truly the case for the WSU women's basketball team today when they earned a key quarterfinal win over the Pacific Tigers. The Cougs earned their 20th win of the season today, and it was behind a phenomenal second half. These Cougs outscoring the Pacific Tigers 38-25 in the final 2 frames to advance onto the WCC semifinals. Now, Sarah Tahina anchored this win, the junior point guard scoring 18s plus 6 assists to a great outing. And head coach Cami Etheridge made it clear how vital she is to Wazoo's success.
Really is the key to our team. When she plays well, we play well. And that's all the pressure in the world on a point guard. And I want her to embrace that and not feel pressured by that. But she was so ready and handled the pressure and handled the ball. And obviously when she can make shots like that, it's big for us. 18 points.
Alcina, the drive and kick.
My final spot against the Portland Pilots, who finished second in the league. And, well, they swept the Cougs, too. So now we move on to the men's team a little bit later. And what's better than some hashtag WCC After Dark? May not be as good as the Pac-12 After Dark, but I'd say it's a pretty close second. That's going to go on right behind me in the Orleans Arena, where fans are going to pack in, have a lot of fun tonight. I'll be there shooting the game and delivering plenty more on Nightside. And we're going to have a little bit more to hear about what the Cougs had to say of the men after their big win last night and ahead of this USF game. Stick around later in sports to hear more on them. Reporting in Las Vegas, Jack Wallace, 4 News Now Sports.
Hey, thanks, Jack. Looks warm over there, maybe?
Yeah.
There's some polo action.
Yeah, Jack definitely had to pack the sunscreen, and we're all very jealous of that, unfortunately.
He's going to come back a little bit later, like you said, to talk about the Cougar men. They're facing San Francisco, a team that has beat them once. The Cougs have beat them once. On both of their home courts. It's going to be interesting. The Dons are missing one of their best players, so it's going to be interesting to see if the Cougs can kind of sneak through that window and maybe play Gonzaga in the semifinals. So
absolutely, and you know, this is the month where anything can happen in college hoops.
It's March.
So, yeah, I know. We'll see what happens. Okay, thanks for that, Sydney.
Yeah.
And coming up here, Washington lawmakers sending a letter to the heads of the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the U.S. Forest Service about recent termination. Wildfire mitigation in the inland Northwest could be impacted by Trump's mass government layoffs. We'll explain what's at stake coming up. And of course, get excited for golf season. But this week's Air 4 Adventure, soar above one of the most popular courses in Spokane. We'll go for a ride on the Air 4 drone coming up after the break.
And folks, do you hear that? It is the winds of change coming through our areas as cooler temperatures and showers will dominate as we get into our work week. I'll get you prepared. My first alert weather forecast coming up. Stick with us, everyone, on this Sunday evening.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
4 News Now, Hoops in the Desert Gonzaga Tournament coverage is brought to you by BECU.
Hi, I'm Ken.
And I'm Donnie.
We lead the Advocates.
The Advocates fight for each of our injured clients. We take on big insurance and get big results.
We're both advocates, but we're very different from each other.
That's true.
I say potato, she says...
Potato.
Oh, I guess we're the same there.
Potato. Do people say that a different way?
Potato.
Who says it that way?
Never mind. Injured? You deserve an advocate.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal with your choice of all this for just $7. Because a full-size meal without that satisfying sweet treat, that's like chicken strips with no dip, like a burger with no bun, like a sundae with no drizzle. Whether you go for chicken strips or a cheeseburger, treat yourself to an honest-to-goodness meal with full-size fries, a drink, and dessert, all for just $7 a DQ.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice, relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning. So you're looking for something to do? We got you. Want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you wanna do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Go to Lake Casino. At the Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Do you like this one? I think this is my favorite. Okay, hon, what do you think of this one?
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
Wow, is this going to be ready in time for the baby?
Absolutely. From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $750 off your tub or shower remodel.
It's here. It's now. The Grand National RV Show. R&R RV North Spokane is hosting the Grand National RV Show March 13th through the 22nd. Shop over 140 RVs inside the West Coast's largest indoor showroom. Motorhomes, camper vans, fifth wheels, and trailers. The time to buy is now. The Grand National RV Show March 13th through 22nd indoors at R&R RV North Spokane. Special show pricing and giveaways. Visit rnrrv.com for more info.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Spokane Arena and NCAA Division I Women's Basketball.
It's about that time to dust off the old golf clubs because golf season has officially returned here to the Inland Northwest with the Liberty Lake and Meadowood golf courses opening up this weekend. So to help you get excited in this week's Air 4 Adventure, we're soaring above one of the most popular golf courses you can find here in Spokane. Let's go for a ride over the Wandermere Golf Course.
We're here at Wandermere Golf Course, here in the north end of Spokane. Beautiful day out here. I know we have a little smoke coverage, which has been kind of the normal out here this golf season, but still, course is in great shape. Kind of used to be almost a little hidden jewel out here, and with how much everything's developed up north, we're definitely getting a little busier. I think golf during COVID, it's one of the few things we could still get outdoors and enjoy, so it seems like golf everywhere is kind of up right now, and we've definitely seen that as well. We are a family-run business. We started in 1929. Been here ever since, stayed in the family. I'll be the 5th generation to go through here. Been through some changes. We used to have ski jumps and swimming and all sorts of horseback riding, more like picnic, fun park place, and then converted to golf course and been that way since. First 9 is pretty open. You can definitely get away with spraying it off the tee a little bit out here, but around the greens, they are kind of smaller greens and some tricky slopes to them, so it definitely comes down to the short game out here. Back 9 definitely have some tricky holes, finishing 16, 17, 18. The river kind of comes into play there. As far as walking wise, it is a pretty walkable course, not too hilly, about 6,000 yards from the back tee box. Here in Spokane, we don't realize, I think, how spoiled we are when it comes to golf. Not only the prices, but the options as well. Within a 20-minute drive, you have about 10 to 12 courses to choose from and all reasonable price. So we definitely are a nice golfing town to be at.
Man, it is about that time. I'm not a very good golfer. I mean, I'm an excellent golf cart driver.
Sure.
But, yeah, I'm mostly there for morale.
I'm excellent at screaming at the sky when I'm golfing. But it might be a little bit tough this week for golf. But, you know, the diehards, they're going to go out in any conditions. Let's take a look outside. Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, staying warm. Look at this, lower 50s for our temperatures right now. Still a lot more cloud coverage in the Spokane area. And we do have, as I said before, the winds of change on the way. So, 4 things to know. Did you spring ahead? An hour ahead. Hope you did this morning. Quick showers tonight. Winds through the AM hours. So kind of hand in hand, these showers and winds. Winds have already started. Wet and chilly week ahead. Our last full week of winter. Thank goodness we're having spring here in about 12 days. So current temperatures, we're in the mid to lower 50s for most of our areas. A little warmer Lewiston and Tri-Cities. Goodness, is 64 as per usual. A little bit warmer, but much cooler temperatures are on the way. Our average for this time of year is in the mid 40s, right around there, and we're going to be right around there for the week ahead, so much cooler than it has been, and we're going to hit quite the trough as we head into Thursday, into our weekend. Also, if you're doing any traveling over the passes, they expect inches of snow starting midweek into the weekend, so do keep an eye on current conditions if you're heading over the passes. So current winds, we are looking at pretty good amount of winds. First real serious windstorm that we've seen in a while. Not much, but still gusts are possible up to 35 as we head into our overnight period. Again, those are going to die down as we move along into the evening. So our forecast radar, we see these showers coming in from the northwest, and we're going to see them right around just a little before midnight, it looks like, and pretty widespread showers. It's going to move on through, and maybe a heavy cell or two for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Then it's going to move on to the south, though we could see a little bit of snow even for Pullman and Moscow right before the morning commute, so it could be a little bit slick in those areas. For the rest of your Monday, it should be settling down a bit, maybe a quick shower or two very early on Tuesday, but it looks like off and on showers will return as we get to Tuesday evening into the rest of our work week. So just get ready for wetness and those cool temperatures. Speaking of which, we're going to be in those upper 40s through Wednesday, and then Thursday into our weekend. Those cool temperatures take grip. Again, below the freezing mark Thursday late night into Friday, and showers start in earnest as we get to Tuesday late night. But don't worry, we have much nicer conditions on the way the week after.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to that, Jason. Thank you. Well, Washington lawmakers are sounding the alarm about the impact Trump's mass government layoffs could have on wildfire mitigation. On Saturday, Senator Maria Cantwell and Senator Patty Murray, along with state representatives, sent a letter to the head of the United States Department of Agriculture and the United States Forest Service. The letter explains that without staff dedicated to these wildfire prevention efforts, the United States Forest Service risks losing critical functions. And these include coordinating resources, managing incident command, and providing medical assistance. It asks both departments to provide information about the personnel who were let go, including how many were certified in wildland firefighting. It also asked for the immediate reinstatement of all terminated USFS and USDA staff. Coming up next, Jack Wallace. He's coming back with another live report from Las Vegas. This time with what the Cougs need to do to pull off a quarterfinal win against the Dons later tonight. That's coming up here right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Shop Consign Furniture and Jewelry St. Patrick's Day sale. Save up to 70% off retail on dining room furniture, bedroom furniture, and living room furniture. If you don't see the price you like, make us an offer. Inventory will go fast, so hurry into our St. Patrick's Day sale.
Choose Advil Liquid Gels for faster, stronger, and longer-lasting relief than Tylenol Rapid Release Gels. Because Advil targets pain at the source of inflammation. So for faster pain relief, Advil, the pain away.
Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
Working individuals, couples, and families in Washington could get a refund of up to $1,290 on taxes paid in 2024. And if you didn't apply but qualified for this credit in 2023 and 2022, you could potentially get up to $3,745 for 3 years combined. To see if you're eligible for this annual tax refund and learn the steps to apply, visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
If you have Graves' disease, your eye symptoms could mean something more. That gritty feeling can't be brushed away. Even a little blurry vision can distort things, and something serious may be behind those itchy eyes. Up to 50% of people with Graves could develop a different condition called thyroid eye disease, which should be treated by a different doctor. See an expert. Find a TED eye specialist at isitted.com.
Coeur d'Alene Casino is known for its big jackpots. But what about big appetites and bigger flavors? Your favorite Asian-inspired meals or made-to-order Firestone baked pizzas at our expanding food court. How about our delicious Southwest Pub American cuisine while enjoying traditional tribal hospitality? Or our culinary award-winning restaurant that speaks for itself. At the Coeur d'Alene Casino, we take mouth-watering flavors to a new level. The Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Winning is just the beginning.
Shop Consigned Furniture and Jewelry St. Patrick's Day sale. Save up to 70% off retail on dining room furniture, bedroom furniture, and living room furniture. If you don't see the price you like, make us an offer. Inventory will go fast, so hurry into our St. Patrick's Day sale.
Well, it's win or go home for the Cougs, who are trying to keep their season alive at the WCC tournament. Jack Wallace joins us again for how Washington State is handling the pressure.
Well, it's all about belief. Believe, believe, believe. We know that's a word used an awful lot here in the Sid City, but whether it's a card game or any other type of basketball game, you know you got to believe to get the job done. And the Cougs did just that in their game last night against LMU and now into this quarterfinal up against San Francisco. And that game against Loyola Marymount was very impressive. The Cougs putting up some great numbers in that one. 94-77. Nate Calmise, 7 assists. Ethan Price, 22 points. Both players post-game echoing this trust in the team.
Be anybody. I mean, we played all these teams before. We know we know what they can do. They know what we can do, and I think we just go out there, play together, play hard. We can beat anybody, so we just got to go out there and do it and play WSU basketball.
If you watch us too, you can kind of feel that energy, and like kind of Nate said, I think that gives us a lot of confidence going into this next game.
WSU's 17-point win is their largest margin of victory since mid-January, and the win coming up would mark a third battle against the Gonzaga Bulldogs in tomorrow's late semifinal. Potential first meeting outside the state of Washington since 1983. But I know, they got to get this win first. I'm not trying to count the chickens before they hatched, but this is going to be a tough one. San Francisco does have a little bit of not a full roster, though. Marcus Williams should not play in this game. That's their second best player behind Malik Thomas. So could be an interesting matchup. Very excited to run on in there and get those highlights coming up for y'all on Nightside. Reporting in Las Vegas, Jack Wallace, 4 News Now Sports.
Well, thanks, Jack. While WSU is warming up, Gonzaga is waiting in the wings, staying fresh for their semifinal round. The Zags earned the 2 seed in their regular season finale and are projected to make it to the WCC title game, where they would more than likely face St. Mary's for the 3rd time this season. Their semifinal opponent hasn't been slated yet, but Nolan Hickman says it doesn't matter who it is. If the Zags play how they did in their last 2 wins, they'll be in good shape.
Keep playing the way we're playing. We've been playing with a lot of force, a lot of energy lately, and honestly, if we just keep that up going into every game and just taking one game at a time, I think we'll be right where we need to be.
Well, St. Mary's won the last conference title, and Gonzaga won it the 4 times before that. And to paint the picture on how dominant these programs are, either the Zags or the Gales have won the WCC championship every year since 2009. But like Jack said, we can't get ahead of ourselves, and the Zags do have to get past their semifinal opponent first. That one's going to be decided from the winner of the WSU-USF game. We also know who the Gonzaga women will be facing tomorrow in their first conference tournament game. They're looking for a rematch against Oregon State. Both of their regular season games were sent to overtime, and this series was split with 1 win apiece. That game tips off tomorrow at noon. That's going to wrap us up for sports, and we'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Renewal by Anderson.
If you're looking for an everyday truck like the Tacoma,
or something a bit bigger, like the Tundra, Colville Toyota has the truck to meet your needs.
both the Tundra and Tacoma are built to last and provide unbeatable performance in their class.
Loaded with the latest tech, with adaptive cruise control and forward collision warning, these trucks are designed to get you safely to your destination.
Come test drive a Tacoma and Tundra today at Colville Toyota, your small town dealership with a big heart.
So, how's college?
Well, I've been researching diseases impacting wheat,
Sustainable infrastructure.
building and leading a skilled team.
You? Leading a team? So right now we're sort of just focusing on the tensile strength of advanced polymers while under variable loads. Here, hand me those toothpicks.
To make sure we have food to eat, our businesses in Idaho stay competitive worldwide.
Our bridges stand the test of time.
Wow, glad we've got you on the job.
Experience winter fun at Silver Mountain Resort. Discover some of the best terrain in the region, just 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Relax in a beautiful condo, just a short stroll from the gondola, dining, exciting water slides, and indoor surfing at the water park. Enjoy a gondola ride to our exhilarating snow tubing and your gateway to snow rider heaven. Create unforgettable family memories at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
If you've been thinking about upgrading your home, now is the perfect time. It's Jacob with Renewal by Anderson, here to tell you about our 31-day BOGO sale. For March only, buy one window or door and get the second 40% off. Plus, get an additional $750 off your entire project. To make it even easier, we're offering flexible financing, 12 months, no payments, and no interest. Schedule your complimentary consultation and take advantage of these amazing savings.
We all have a friend who loves the McDonald's hot, crispy Filet-O-Fish. My friend, you could be that friend.
Friends don't let friends miss buy one, add one for $1 on these classics.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ugh, when is my allergy spray gonna kick in?
You need Astapro.
Astapro?
It's faster, bro. 8 times faster than Flonase. It's faster, bro.
It's faster, bro!
It's faster, bro.
It's mom to you.
Astapro starts working in 30 minutes. Astapro and go.
Well, folks, the winds are already here. Shower activity heading our way should hit sometime before midnight. We'll have a little bit of shower activity through our early evening hours. But do get ready for highs in the mid to upper 40s for our next week ahead. So these winds and showers are ushering in, well, kind of our last gasp of winter for next week.
We are all, Sydney just did a fist pump at that, so that is, we are excited about this spring weather.
Yes.
Well, hey, before we go, let's take a look at this amazing eagle's nest. Have you guys seen this?
Yeah.
We've been keeping an eye on this for a couple weeks now, this live cam near Big Bear Valley in California. So far, 2 of those eggs, it looks like, have hatched so far. The whole world has been watching, really. It's been awesome. And we've seen some of those videos of those guys walking around, but really just a cool shot.
Yeah, what a great angle and high resolution we got on this eagle.
Oh, I know.
I mean, they're keeping a good eye on it.
I haven't seen eagles this popular since Hotel California. So
Whoa.
here we go.
That's a poll.
Okay.
And I think our entire audience just appreciated that. That was great. Okay, we'll see you tonight.